Hey, how's it going? This is Dan at the Evolving Music blog, evolvingmusicedu.com, and I'm here today to ask you guys to try one thing this week with your students and let me know how it goes. So, some of you may know that lately I've been using clay to help my students read notes. And what I'd like you to try this one thing, because I'm becoming more and more convinced that note reading problems are shape recognition problems, really more than anything else. So, in other words, if a student cannot look at the note in their song in the book and put the clay note to match the corresponding line or space, if they can't match that correctly, that is 9 times out of 10 where I'm seeing all the note reading problems come from. It's not knowing the names of the notes, it's not knowing where they are, it's not knowing where they are on the piano. It's that they're not correctly looking at the space or line to begin with. If they're not even correctly looking at what space or line the circle belongs to, we can't expect them to know the name of the note or where the note is on the piano. So we're taking all the way back to that basic shape recognition. And a lot of it is training their eye to actually watch what they're supposed to be watching in the music. You know, a lot of music reading, it kind of involves using visual filters, if you will, and knowing what information is the most important information to look at on the page. And a lot of kids are distracted by a lot of the other stuff that's in the book, like the stems and like the difference between half notes and quarter notes and all the MFs and the slurs and the instructions and the finger numbers is a huge one. So we're trying to train their mind and their eyes to first, that's the key word, is first look at the circle and what space or line the circle belongs to. That's priority to reading music. I think you and I all know that. But kids don't really necessarily know that. So we're trying to train the ones that are having a hard time with note reading to look at the circle exactly. And I kind of went off on a tangent there, so I'm sorry about that, but I think it's all kind of important. I've got a student coming soon, that's why I keep looking out the window. So, what I'd like you to try, and let me know how it goes, try this one thing with your students this week. Try getting some clay or Play-Doh or any kind of object, 3D object like this that they can pick up. Have them go note by note in one of their songs, maybe even a new song. It's best to do a song that they're not as familiar with, and have them move the clay note one note at a time to match with what's in the book. Alright? Maybe you want to have them point to the book with one hand and move the clay note with the other hand. We are not naming notes. We're not playing notes on the piano. All we're doing is working on the first step of note reading when it comes to that cognitive process, which is recognizing the space or line that the circle belongs to. So try that. Let me know what happens. I'd love to hear the results from all of you. And I hope this also helps your students maybe get over a stumbling block or learn how to read notes better. Or maybe it gives you an idea of a way, another way that you can come up with on your own to help teach note reading. So that's all. Thanks a lot. See ya.